yo, boo yo, boo yo, boo yow, boo yow.
KB, Watershed, America's favorite YouTube show.
Ni hao, YouTube, and cheers. I've gotten some really great comments in the past week, which is awesome. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for watching the videos. As I record this right now, I'm at 91 subscribers, which is amazing. I can't even believe it as I'm saying it. I mean, I know, there are plenty of YouTubers out there with thousands of subscribers and some who have millions of subscribers. So compared to them, I know 91's not that much, but it feels like a lot to me. It was just a couple weeks ago that I only had 9 subscribers, and I'm still having a lot of fun recording these videos and sharing them with you. I read every comment, so please keep them coming. I'll keep on reading them and replying to them and making these videos, replying via video. Coming up on 100 subscribers, it feels weird even saying that. I'll do something special once I hit 100 subscribers. I know that's a very cliche, I think that's a very cliche YouTube thing to do is, if I get to 100 subs, if I get to 100 likes, this, that, and the other. But it shouldn't matter, but it does feel significant. I'm excited for it. I hope it does happen. And it's certainly happening a lot faster than I had expected to when I set up this channel. Whoever is the 100th subscriber to this channel will get a video dedicated to them, either about them, for them, or about whatever topic they choose. Just let me know. It's all up to you. It's your video, Mr. or Mrs. or Miss 100. You get to take control of the channel if you are lucky subscriber number 100. So those of you who have already subscribed, tell your friends. Maybe it can be a friend of yours, or create another account and subscribe with a second account. Nothing wrong with that, right? We'll see what happens. Again, I'm grateful for every subscriber, and it shouldn't matter what that number is. I'm still having as much fun now recording these videos as I was when I was at 9 subscribers, but I am excited to see that number move into the triple digits. And if you don't want it, if someone winds up being 100 who doesn't want that, wants to pass on it, it'll be the next subscriber after the 100 mark. So that's one thing to be excited for. Now, that's not even one of the 2 big announcements that you read about in the title of this video. The first big announcement is this. Drum roll. I'm going to Bangkok in a couple of weeks. So if you like the China vlog videos, more like that coming from Thailand, I'll be there for 3 weeks in the month of October. It'll be here before you know it, and I got a lot of stuff to do before that trip. I still have to start preparing for that trip. I just got the news that I'll be going, but I'm excited to get another opportunity to visit another new country on the other side of the world, and excited for the chance to be able to share it with all of you here on YouTube. So lots more to come on Bangkok in the next few weeks, and that's where I will be in the month of October. All right, let's get into your comments. We'll save the last announcement for the very end of the video. First comment is from Minnie Rodriguez. She wrote back to the Xuanwu Lake video. I love it. Thanks, Minnie. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, Xuanwu Lake, unbelievable. I think the videos and the pictures really didn't do it justice. It was just a gorgeous, gorgeous park and lake, and I highly recommend visiting that part of Nanjing if you ever have the opportunity. Water, Fire, Thunder wrote, I'm glad that even though you were faced with a terrible scam when coming to China, you are still being nice when you talk to Chinese people. Thanks. Thank you so much, Water, Fire, Thunder. Yeah, I think this is my favorite comment that I've gotten through the entirety of this channel so far. I appreciate you saying that. I mean, of course, I'm not going to judge everybody in China based on the behaviors of Ling and Chinese Shrek and a few other sketchy individuals in Shanghai. There's obviously a lot of people in China, and it would be unfair of me to judge them all based on the fact that I ran into a few of the not so nice ones my first night in Shanghai. It's a salient comment though, because that first night stayed in the back of my mind for the rest of this trip, right? And it wasn't until I got to Nanjing, and these are the videos that are getting posted right now, where I really felt like I kind of turned a corner and was able to put the Shanghai stuff behind me and just start to feel excited about everything that was going well in Nanjing and everything that was still yet to come. It was still, in the back of my mind for sure. Thanks again, Water, Fire, Thunder, for that comment. I really, really enjoyed that comment. All right, next up we got Daniel Diebert, who replied to the last comments video and said, "Remember me, I'm the elite guy now," with a weird smiley face. Yep, you got it, Daniel. You are one of the first 100, one of the first 50, I think, for Mr. Diebert. So you got your profile shown in the first comments video, and you got another mention here in the second comments video. So you're 2 for 2, elite of the elite for Daniel Diebert. Next up, we got David Domenico Skena. I'm a sub. Why you no mention me? Well, David, here's your mention. Happy to do it. Similarly, we got a next comment here from Bim, Big Dumb Ogre 1, who similarly to David says, "I missed my shout out by one video." No. Well, Big Dumb Ogre, not so fast. All right, next up we got Theolier Polytropoi. Hopefully I pronounced that at least semi-correctly. Thank you for sharing the link to the Russell Peters comedy with the Be a Man sketch. That was really funny. I enjoyed that a lot. And you're right, it does sound a lot like the Chinese club manager from the Thing About Ling story. All right, next comment is from Living in China. She recommends saying "Bu Yao" rather than "I know want" if you get approached by people on the street in China. Good advice. "I know want," it did work better than "no." I definitely did notice that it worked a little better, but I'm sure "Bu Yao," and hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let me know in the comments if I'm not, is the best thing you could say to ward off people who approach you on the street in China. All right, next comment's from TC, my old roommate who I lived with in New York for a few years. He asks if that's Astronaut 54 at the end of the Juanwu Lake paddleboat video. It's not. Astronaut 54, that's a song that I wrote and recorded about 10 years ago. The song in the video is Back to the Lake by Guided by Voices. TC, I think he's calling me out a little bit because the two songs do sound very similar, and I think it's fair to say that the Guided by Voices song was an influence on Astronaut 54. Then Mike Reardon, some guy named Mike Reardon, replied, "Sounds more like 55." Moving on. The last person I'm going to mention here in this video is David David David, thank you so much for the comments. You've had some really good comments. I want to mention a couple of them right now. First of all, David recommended visiting the World War II sites to anybody who goes to Nanjing. Totally agree. It's a horrifying but fascinating history of the atrocities that happened in Nanjing during World War II. I was there for the 70th anniversary of the Japanese surrender, so there was a lot of talk about World War II while I was there. David also wrote that you should always identify the artist and the song when including music in videos. You're absolutely right. I got gotten a little bit lazy about doing that, but thank you for the nudge, and I've gone back and added in all the artists and all the song titles to all the videos I've posted up to this point. Now, a few of them I don't know the name of the song, and a couple I don't know the artist, so I put question marks for those. Hopefully somebody out there will let me know. If they know, please put it in the comments, and then I'll add that to the video notes as well. And the last comment I'm going to share from David said, "Very good episode, excellent music clip choice in the Hangzhou to Nanjing video." Thank you, David. That really means a lot to me. I put a lot of thought into the musical choices for these videos, and the song that was played throughout that video is one called Airport Madness, which I wrote back in 2008 for a video game soundtrack. So I'll put the link down in the notes to this video. Here's a link to where you can go listen to Airport Madness and download a free MP3 copy if you so desire. And that's a good segue into the last part of this video, my second big announcement. And here it is. Can we get a drum roll? All right, so I've decided that here on this YouTube channel, I am going to count down my top 10,000 songs. That's right, I said 10,000. And before you hit the unsubscribe button, let me explain. So for the past 20 years of my life, really, I've been collecting music, going all the way back to when I used to ride my bike to Tower Records to buy CDs, through the early days of Napster, and ever since, collecting MP3s and other audio files. I've got tens of thousands of songs, and I've been diligently rating and ranking them throughout 2 decades. And now I've got a top 10,000, and I think YouTube could be a cool way to share it with all of you. I'll talk more about how it's going to work in future videos to come, and as I start to get into counting down the top 10,000. Now, it's not the 10,000 best songs of all time. This is not a VH1 countdown. Who am I to judge, right? I can't decide what are the best songs. These are my top 10,000 songs. And I think it's going to be a fun, repeatable way to get to spend more time making videos here on YouTube with you guys. I don't think it's ever been done before. I couldn't find anybody else's top 10,000 songs anywhere on the internet. Who knows if I'll make it all the way through, but I'm sure as hell going to try. So that will start later this week, so be excited for that. We got more China videos still to come too, and then Bangkok after that. So lots more to come. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button right here, and I will see you guys. Oh no, that's what PewDiePie says. Peace out. Boom, boom, boom. Now let me just say wayo, wayo. Button, button, button. You know what they do. Click it. Or, I don't even